Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I want to talk about something that goes far beyond grammar, vocabulary and pronunciation. I want to talk about opportunities because when people start learning English, they often focus on the language itself. They think about memorizing words, they think about studying grammar, but after a while, something interesting happens. You realize that English is not really the goal, it's the tool. The real goal is what English allows you to do, the people you can meet, the jobs you can apply for, the information you can access, the places you can go, the opportunities you can create. And in today's world, those opportunities are bigger than ever. And let's talk about why. A few decades ago, most people lived, worked, and communicated within their own communities. Today, that's no longer true. You can work for a company on another continent. You can collaborate with people you have never met in person. You can take courses from experts on the other side of the world. You can build friendships with people from dozens of different countries. English has become one of the most common bridges connecting people. Learning English doesn't just give you another language, it gives you access to a global conversation. Many companies today operate internationally. I mean, many. Even local business often work with foreign clients, suppliers, or partners. Because of that, English has become not only a valuable professional skill, but also an essential one. In some industries, it can completely change the types of opportunities available to you. Imagine two candidates with similar experience. One speaks only their native language, and the other can communicate confidently in English. Who has access to more opportunities? Who can apply for more positions? Who can take part in more projects? In many cases, the answer is obvious. English doesn't guarantee success, but it can brutally increase your options. And having more options is always valuable. One of the biggest changes in recent years has been the rise of remote work. Today, many professionals work with companies located in completely different countries. For instance, a designer in Brazil can work with a company in Canada. A programmer in Argentina can work with a team in Germany. A teacher can teach students from all over the world. A consultant can work with international clients. In many of these situations, English becomes the common language. The ability to communicate effectively can open doors that simply didn't exist just a few years ago. Now, let's talk about knowledge. Think about how much information exists online. Articles, videos, research papers, courses, books, podcasts, tutorials. A huge percentage of that content is available only in English. Of course, translation tools are improving, but they are still not perfect. And there's a big difference between reading the translation and understanding the original content. When you learn English, you gain direct access to information. You eliminate the middleman. You no longer have to depend on something else to translate it. You can learn directly from the source. And that can accelerate your personal and professional growth. That's one of my favorite advantages. When you speak English, your potential teachers become the entire world. You are no longer limited to experts who speak your language. You can learn from researchers, authors, entrepreneurs, professors, industry leaders, content creators, and professionals from virtually any country. The internet becomes a much larger classroom, and that's an incredible advantage. Let's move beyond work and education just for a moment. Let's talk about travel. English isn't the official language everywhere, but it is often the language people use when they don't share common language. If you have ever traveled abroad, you have probably seen this. Two people from completely different countries communicating in English. Learning English can make travel easier, less stressful, and more enjoyable. You can ask questions, understand directions, meet new people, handle unexpected situations, and perhaps most importantly, you can connect with others more easily. One of the most rewarding aspects of learning English is something many people don't expect: friendships. English allows people from different cultures to communicate with one another, and that's a beautiful thing. You can learn how people think, how they live, what their values are, what type of challenges they face. You begin to realize that the world is both bigger and smaller than you imagine. Bigger because there are so many different perspectives. Smaller because people often have in common much more than we think. Something really interesting happens when people learn English. They often become more confident in other areas of life. Why? Because learning a language teaches valuable skills: discipline, consistency, patience, problem solving, adaptability. Learning English proves that you can do difficult things. And once you realize that, you often start approaching other challenges differently. The confidence gained from learning a language doesn't stay inside the classroom. It follows you into other areas of life. There's also something that is very current: artificial intelligence. AI tools are becoming part of daily life. People use them to learn, to create content, to solve problems, to improve productivity. And while many AI tools support multiple languages, English often remains the primary language for new features, documentation, tutorials, and discussions. People who understand English frequently gain access to more information earlier in greater detail. Maybe you're not looking for a job. Maybe you are an entrepreneur. Maybe you're a creator. Maybe you're building something on your own. English can help there too. It allows you to reach larger audiences, collaborate with international partners, learn from successful creators, and share your ideas with people from all over the world. The internet rewards communication, and English expands the number of people who can understand your message. Here's something many people overlook. Sometimes the biggest opportunities aren't the ones you plan for. They're the ones you never saw coming. A conversation, a recommendation, a friendship, a business connection, a job offer, a partnership, a chance encounter. Many opportunities begin with communication. And every new language you learn increases the number of possible connections in your life. And every new language you learn increases the number of possible connections in your life. You never know which conversation might change your future. And I must say, it's not about becoming perfect. At this point, some people may be thinking, but my English isn't very good. That's okay. You don't need perfect English. You don't need a perfect accent. You don't need a perfect grammar. Most opportunities don't require perfection. They require communication. Many successful professionals communicate in English with huge accents. Listen to me. Many make mistakes, many are still learning. The important thing here is being able to connect with others and express your ideas. Progress matters far more than perfection. The best time to start? Huh. People often say, I'll start when I have more time, or I'll start next year, or I'm too old, or I am too young, or it is too late, or it is too early. But the truth is simple. The best time to start learning English was years ago, and the second best time is today. Every month you wait is a month you could have spent improving. Every day of practice moves you forward. Small progress accumulates, and over time, those small improvements create remarkable results. If there's one thing I hope you remember from this video is this. Learning English is not just about learning a language. It's about experiencing. It's about expanding your possibilities. It's about increasing your access to information, increasing your career options, increasing your confidence, increasing your ability to connect with people, and increasing the number of opportunities that can enter your life. Will learning English instantly transform your future? No, but it can open doors that might otherwise remain closed. And once those doors are open, amazing things can happen. So keep studying, keep practicing, keep making mistakes, and keep moving forward. Because every word you learn today is an investment in the opportunities of tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, your future opportunities may be waiting on the other side of the conversation that you don't really realize you have to have. I see you in the next video. Bye bye.